What's up everyone and welcome back to the Werewoof Reactions. My name is Wolfie and today I'm answering a specific question that popped up a lot on my Q&A video. This particular question was so kind of broad in general and I thought I had enough talking points on it that I would make I'd make a separate video on it. So, without further ado, the question that has been brought up a lot is, what would you like to see in the upcoming Sonic movie? What do you want in the Sonic movie? What do you think of the Sonic movie? And do you think the Sonic movie will be good? All of these are good questions that I can and will answer with the help of a little tool I made. Let's take a look.
Shadow Basketball!
Alright everybody, so here's what I've made that will answer all of these questions. Alright everybody, it's time for the big reveal and what I'd like to call the animated CGI live action movie bingo game. Sonic Edition. So, I'm just gonna run down real quick, and we could come back to this video years from now if it's still up, and find out how right or wrong I was on the Sonic movie predictions I have. So, people are asking me, will the movie be good? What do I expect from the movie? What do I think? I'm gonna give you all those opinions and more as we run down this real quick. So, starting with what I think is gonna be in here, this is all the stuff I'm gonna bet is gonna be in this movie, for better or for worse. And obviously, we're going to start with the most obvious, which is celebrity voice actors. So, celebrity voice actors, I'm 100% betting we're going to have someone well-known, probably, I don't know, The Rock playing Knuckles, or I'm trying to think, who would be a good Eggman? They're going to replace all the voice actors we know from the games. I don't have confidence that Hollywood will make a movie without a celebrity voice actor in it, because without the celebrity, how are you gonna push the movie? It has no star power. What average Joe that doesn't play Sonic is gonna watch, I almost said Ryan Drummond, Jason Griffith, Roger Craig Smith. It took me a while, but I figured it out. But yeah, Hollywood's kind of stupid in which they're gonna be like, Roger Craig Smith isn't a masterful celebrity star that we can't push that. We need someone like Keanu Reeves, or I don't know many actors. I don't follow many actors, but there's gonna be celebrity voice acting in it. Someone's getting replaced, and I know it's gonna be with somebody who's like, really? You're putting that as the voice of a character? Okay, sure. Besides celebrity voice actors, I guess this also ties in, Eggman won't be Mike Pollock. Especially if this is going to be a live action CG thing. I don't know if Eggman's going to be live action or played by a real person, or if he's going to be animated like Sonic will be. I'm hoping it's going to be him animated like Sonic. But if we have an animated Eggman running around who's also human, and we're seeing real humans, it'd be a little bit jarring, wouldn't it? I mean, they could explain it like, oh, Eggman's from Sonic's world, so he looks more like a Sonic-themed style character than a real-life character. I don't know, it'd be a little confusing. But that's the reason I'm willing to bet that Eggman will not be played by Mike Pollock, is because they're gonna have someone famous who looks like Eggman with some crazy mustache deal going on playing Eggman. I really hope Mike Pollock is Eggman. They'll probably have him if they do decide to do the whole Smurf thing where, the first 10 minutes takes place in Sonic's world. Eggman will be voiced by Mike Pollock when it's like CG, but when the moment they go through a portal and wind up in the real world and Eggman is played by a real person, Mike Pollock, unless they have Mike Pollock play Eggman in real life, which would be actually pretty cool. I hope I'm wrong on this, but Eggman won't be Mike Pollock is my next prediction. Next up, the one I hate the most in any sort of movie that's supposed to be about a character, human-focused story. So this happened with almost every single live-action animated deal, like the Smurfs and the Michael Bay's Transformers, where the humans take up about a good 60 to 75% of the screen time. And the actual thing I came to see, which are the Transformers, I'm ranting about Michael Bay's Transformer films, where the majority of the film is taken up by human stuff. Oh, he's going to college. Oh, he's meeting a girl for the first time. oh, college life is hard for him. I'm like, I don't care about this. I came to see big robots punching each other. Those movies made me so mad for the wrong reasons. I can't. Human-focused story, so I'm betting if this does take place in the real world, and that's what we're obviously leaning towards here, I'm betting it's going to be a Sonic X style thing in which Sonic has a kid companion character, some sort of child actor or young teenager that is the main focal point. Sonic is there. It'll be Teenage Boy featuring Sonic and friends, and they're planning to stop Eggman. It's gonna be Sonic X the movie, I'm betting. I hope I'm wrong, but if humans besides Eggman, the only human I want to see is Eggman, but if humans take up a good more than 50% of the film that I came to see Sonic for, I'm gonna be really, really mad. But I guarantee that one is gonna be in there. Next up, Sonic memes. We're gonna have Sonic memes in here somewhere. They're gonna insert it in there somewhere. A kid walking around with a Sonic shirt. Let's see. Gotta Go Fast will probably pop up in there. There's gonna be some sort of Sonic meme in here. If it's written, I don't want to say well, but like Sonic Boom has a way of like the writers of Sonic Boom are very good at what they do, in which I'm more confident if this was written by the Sonic Boom writers, in which I know they can do Sonic jokes without it being like, oh, they went with that joke, huh? Sonic Boom kind of does it in a way that it's meta enough that you're like, oh, that's actually kind of funny, but I don't trust Hollywood writers enough to do this right. But Sonic memes will be in this for better or worse. Hopefully for better. And of course the next one, which goes hand in hand with these live action things, big portal / vortex in the sky, because every movie ends with that. The last Ninja Turtle movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the Michael Bay produced one, I want to say, had the giant portal in the sky. Avengers had portals in the sky. Suicide Squad had the portal in the sky. It seems to be a running theme, as a lot of critics and reviewers have pointed out for a lot of the more recent movies. That's just how these movies end, is with a big portal in the sky. You know, I'm betting that's going to be the plot of the movie too. We gotta stop the portal from opening up to Sonic's world, or else it's going to engulf the planet Earth and the humans will be in the Sonic world and blah blah blah. It's just, you guys know I'm right. It's coming. It's coming. And of course that goes hand in hand with taking place in New York, because every single animated movie has to take place in New York City. It's the go-to hub. It's like they can't resist going to New York. The Smurfs took place in New York. The upcoming Monster Hunter movie, I believe, if the little synopsis that came out about it was right, will take place in New York. The Mario Brothers movie, the old one, not the new one by Illumination, which that's going to be its whole nother thing, will take place in New York. It's just, New York is just so obvious. It's like, there's no other places in the United States that movies can take place in unless it's filmed in Georgia or something like that. But like, it's always New York. Always New York. That much is obvious. So we're going to see Sonic running down, you know, just running down buildings and going through the city, getting hit, you know, almost getting hit by taxis. In fact, didn't Sonic X almost take place in New York? Or was it, or did that take place in California? San Francisco. I want to say it was New York, because I remember the first episode he almost gets hit by a taxi, and it looked like New York, but I could be wrong. Back on subject here, with the New York, it's gonna be fish out of water humor, and that means, for those of you that aren't in the know, fish out of water humor means, oh, in my world, we don't do this, and we don't wear clothes, you know, we only wear gloves and shoes, and then, you know, the characters will be like, Sonic, please put some clothes on. You know, fish out of water humor is when you introduce a character not of our world, or not of a world, and introduce them into another world in which customs are different than what they usually have to deal with, that sort of thing. Sonic X kind of dealt with the fish out of water humor a little bit, when Sonic goes to the real world and he almost gets fed cat food, that sort of deal. they're like figuring out, oh, Sonic, you can't go running around on the streets. The people aren't used to seeing a giant blue anthropomorphic hedgehog running around. You know, that's gonna upset people. So that's fish out of water humor. That's pretty obvious, but I figured I'd add that on there anyway. And of course, with that comes the oddly placed famous celebrity. We're gonna get a celebrity cameo in here somewhere. Sonic's gonna run down a street and he's gonna like go so fast and knock a celebrity over, and the celebrity's gonna get up and go, "What was that? That person was really fast." I don't know who it will be, but it'll be someone that just shows up for no reason. Since it's Paramount, I think Paramount's making this one. At the time of this recording, Paramount is the one who is set to be making this movie. So I'm gonna guess Megan Fox. Megan Fox will play a role in this movie. I'm betting. Michael Bay doesn't have anything to do with this, but somehow they will. Running out of throat here because I'm like talking so much. We're also gonna have an opening narration monologue, because most of these films do start with that, because storytelling is hard and you can't really have a dry opening without any talking whatsoever. I don't know how on earth you'll introduce the concept of Sonic without having some narrator say, "Once upon a time, in a world far away, a man who ruled over the world with an iron fist, a metallic fist, tried to take over the planet, but a blue hedgehog stopped him many, many times. And now our adventure takes place in space." Oh, wait, that did happen. The Sonic Unleashed opening cutscene is pretty much what I want a Sonic movie to be. That opening itself, no. The opening of Sonic Unleashed should be, they should just release that 1 minute clip, or however long it is, and make that the movie. Just turn that into the movie. I don't care. That would be awesome. But that did the whole opening without a narrator thing. In fact, if they are good, they can do this without having an opening narration to explain what Sonic is to people who don't follow it. You can pretty much surmise what Sonic is about by having a quick montage of like Sonic stopping Eggman from roboticizing the animals, or just having him saving animals from robots would be enough to get the point across that, okay, this is that sort of deal. But I don't have enough faith in Hollywood to do that. Of course, with that comes the shoehorn pop music that will date the movie. I'm betting, at least in the trailer anyway, I don't know about the movie, but the trailer will have some sort of song in it that will date the movie in a few years. It'll be something that's on the radio now, or at least was on the radio a few years ago, that's super outdated, and it's gonna be like, oh no. Something, probably some sort of song about going fast, or a song about being blue. Yes. Yeah, I'm not liking that idea, but Hollywood will do it. I'm saying this with absolute confidence. That will happen in the movie. Or it'll be in New York. Sonic will be walking down the street, and something will play on the radio, right? It'll be some sort of song on the radio, and that will be the moment in which we have our pop music inserted into the movie. God, I'm not liking this movie already. Based on what I put here, I don't like this movie. But the next point is we're going to get the MacGuffin plot. The MacGuffins, obviously, this is the most obvious one, okay? Everyone knows this. Chaos Emeralds are a lot of the driving points behind Sonic games. They haven't been recently. They really haven't. Like, what was it? Forces didn't have Chaos Emeralds in it. Generations did. Lost World didn't. It seems like a lot of the games that have come out recently don't really have the Chaos Emerald plot behind them, but the movie should have it. If they're going to do the Get the MacGuffin plot, we gotta close up the portal before, it destroys our world. We need the Chaos Emeralds to do that. The Chaos Emeralds will be the MacGuffins. I'm hoping so. Unless they decide to add something else in there that's completely different. You'll have to get something to stop something from happening. That's gonna be the plot of the Sonic movie. And of course, toilet humor, which includes burping, farting, pooping, that sort of deal. There's gonna be that in this movie. It does not fit Sonic at all. Even Sonic Boom tried this, and I think it didn't really work. In an episode of Sonic Boom, they tried that. But Hollywood always goes for the lowest hanging fruit. And what's the best way to get kids laughing at your film? Fart jokes. It worked so well for the Teen Titans Go movie trailer. Yeah, it sure did. Can't wait for someone to scare Sonic and Tails and then they fart out of fear or something like that. It'll happen to Tails because he has two tails, and what's the best way to illustrate that a character farted than having Tails' tails go like this, like moving as he's farting, and then Tails will be like, oh no, I'm so embarrassed, and then everybody will be like, oh, Tails, that's our Tails, always farting. See how unfunny and how unpleasant that sounds? I don't doubt Hollywood will do that.
He farted.
That wasn't a fart. That was just air leaving my butt.
Which is a fart.
I don't doubt Hollywood will do that. And of course, we're getting the free space, which is the Sonic head, which I'll just call the Chili Dog space. Chili Dog will be in the movie. It will be littered with product placement. So I'm betting they're going to have a deal with Sonic, the restaurant. We're going to have some sort of Chili Dog deal. Go now to Sonic and get the Sonic-themed movie Chili Dog with drink combo. And then in the movie, Sonic will go to Sonic to get Chili Dogs. Or something similar. Or soap shoes. If they want to be really meta and have a really good joke in there, have Sonic make a joke about the soap shoes from Sonic Adventure 2. Soap shoes, for those that don't know, are the shoes back in the early 2000s in which people used those to grind on rails. They had, like, in the heel of the arch, had, like, this kind of, it was just kind of a arched heel, so you could grind on rails easier. Sonic wore soap shoes in the Sonic Adventure 2 game, and there were even soap shoe adverts in the Sonic Adventure 2 game. But that would be a really, really funny joke to put in there. That would be a good product placement because I don't think soap shoes exist anymore. Maybe they do. I don't know if grinding is really a thing people still do. Then again, I've not been young and in the whole extreme sports, place in a long time. Next point is the annoying comic relief. I'm betting if one of the characters isn't altered to be an annoying comic relief, I'm betting Tails will probably be... I'm betting poor Tails is gonna get absolutely wrecked in this movie. If Tails isn't the annoying comic relief, there's gonna be a character that is probably original and brand new for the movie that's gonna be really, really annoying. He's probably gonna talk fast, make a lot of jokes. It's probably gonna be the centerfold of the trailer. Please prove me wrong on that one. Speaking of annoying things, how about a dab? There will be a dab in this movie. That's all that needs to be said about that. What do young people love? Young people love dabbing. That will make the movie great, is what Hollywood is going to say. And because it's going to take place in New York and we're going to have a human companion, obviously, they're going to have Forest Union companion and or love interest. I'm hoping we don't go the route of Sonic 06 with Elise and we have Sonic awkwardly falling in love with a human, but this is Hollywood we're talking about and they are creatively bankrupt, so I'm betting we're gonna have a Howard the Duck sort of relationship between Sonic and a human. Maybe it'll be kind of like a played for laughs joke, but it's gonna be really uncomfortable. And it's gonna be the thing that all the reviewers harp on. Sonic kissed a human in the Sonic movie. I can already see it now. It's gonna be great. Super, super great. And we're gonna have character backgrounds altered or changed for this. I'm betting the reason they're gonna explain why Sonic is blue is because when he was a young hedgehog, he fell into a vat of blue paint or something like that. Or Robotnik or Eggman, whatever they're gonna call him in this movie, is the reason that Sonic is blue. In fact, Eggman is the reason that Sonic exists. He created Sonic inadvertently, Mojo Jojo style. And then Eggman will have a breakdown of like, Sonic, I am your father. I am the one who created you. Are you going to stand up against your father or will you help me, Eggman, take over the world? And that will be Sonic's defining moment of like, oh, I was looking for my parents, and my parents was Eggman all along. I'll help you, Eggman. And then all the Tails and Knuckles will be like, oh no, here comes the third arc in which Sonic has to learn his lesson about something. Oh, or Tails will explain Tails somehow. Chemicals are the reason he has two tails. Chemicals are the reason Sonic is blue and can run fast. Chemicals are the reason Tails has two tails. Chemicals are the reason that Amy can pull a hammer out of nowhere. Character backgrounds altered or changed. I'm hoping they don't do that. I'm hoping they just leave it ambiguous. The games don't explain it. We don't really need to know, but Hollywood will have to explain it. So the casual audience goer will be like, well, why this? Mythology gags. I already said this before. I think I might have already took a space with this, but we'll go with, like, you know, mythology gag, like, I don't know, a chili dog showing up, like a Sonic cameo, a character cameo, maybe in a plush form, or something that the basically game people who play the games or watch the show will know that the casual going audience will not know. Mythology gag. And speaking of annoying comedy relief from earlier, we're gonna go with the adorable mascot, and that will be the character that gets the most push in the trailers and on the movie poster. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Tails or Chow or the Wisp, depending on which direction they want to go with the Sonic movie story. And that scares me because I don't want them to minionize a Sonic character just for the sake of having that sale. I do not like the minions very much. That's because I'm old. Speaking of which, dank memes. They're gonna date the movie because kids love memes. What's a current meme right now at the date of this recording that will be outdated by the time the movie comes out in 2019? That's the thing about making memes in your movies, because memes come and go so quick. Like, they're around for about a week or two for a casual meme. A good meme will last, what? Maybe 6 months at the latest? Like, but people after a while, memes become kind of like, oh, you're still making that joke? You're still making that meme? Because that's the way memes are. They just, you know, no one really does Leroy Jenkins, which is one of the oldest memes that I remember, or All Your Base Are Belong to Us, because you'll be like, really? You're still making that joke? That's the thing about making memes in your movies. It just, they date themselves. And the Emoji Movie is very guilty of that. And when you're also making a movie, it takes a long time to wrap up production. What's a meme at the date of the recording of that movie? Say they wrap up filming summer 2019. What's a meme then will be old and outdated by the time it rolls around in November. So that's why I'm going to say dank memes are going to be a part of this. Something will be in this. I bet a kid will be looking up Sonic videos on YouTube and something will pop up. Like, I don't know. I don't really know many old Sonic memes at the moment on my mind. But we're going to move on to the next point. We're almost done here, guys. Weird innuendo / sex joke. That will probably be like an under the radar joke. You know, I'm betting... God, I'm giving Hollywood ideas, I know this. But let's just say, for example, we'll tie it in with the forced human companion and love interest aspect of this. And we'll have, like, the human, we'll say the human girl, Madonna. I bet you they'll go with the old Sonic plot that they wanted to do for America back when Sonic was first pitched. Sonic and Madonna, and he has a band or something like that. Please don't do that. But Madonna will be, like, looking at Sonic, and she'll give him the bedroom eyes and be like, so, Sonic, I heard you were fast. It's gonna happen. Of course, that will also... What goes well with little, like, with CG animated films, groin attacks. Some character's gonna get hit in the groin. Eggman will be hit in the groin by something. It will happen, and it will be in the trailer. It'll be that moment in which, you know, the trailer is going, and then they have that moment in which the trailer goes quiet, you know, for pause, for dramatic effect, or for the audience to laugh. You know that moment. It happens in every trailer.
Dumb dog.
He's the original fat cat.
I'm just big boned, okay?
I think he's trying to steal your lunchbox.
I'm okay.
Oh, is there a draft in here?
Nothing like a cool breeze through my enchanted forest.
I think I just smurfed in my mouth.
Where do you think it's going? Terrible! Wow, chicka wow wow, chicka wow wow.
That will be the moment someone gets hit in the groin. Sonic will run into something, a pole, that'll hit him right in the groin. Eggman will get hit in the groin. Someone's getting hit in the crotch in this movie. I don't know why I'm so mad about that. Of course, cameo of Yuji Naka, or a producer or a famous Sonic celebrity. Maybe Chris Chan will show up in this movie. That would be meta. Yeah. Somebody who is important to Sonic, whether it's a Sonic YouTuber, a Sonic, a head of Sonic, maybe Aaron Weber, Aaron from the Sonic Twitter account. Someone important to the Sonic mythos will show up in this movie as a cameo. Maybe Jaleel White. That would be really cool. Like, and then like at the end of the movie when Sonic's done saving the day and they're all looking up at the sky after Sonic closes the portal, Jaleel White will be in the audience and he'll nod his head and be like, "Way past cool." I just gave them an idea. Use it, Hollywood. I wonder what Jaleel White's been up to lately. And after all is said and done, we will end with the dance party ending. Sonic and friends are dancing in a New York club with some sort of Sonic remix music or some outdated pop song that will close out our movie, Emoji Movie style. Everybody do the Sonic spin dash, and all the humans will roll on the ground on the dance floor, and that will be the end of the movie. What a crappy movie this is gonna wind up being. If the majority of this stuff, if I get a bingo on this, if by next year I look back to this video and I watch this video and I look, wow, I called almost all of this, I'm gonna be really, really, really upset. Unless, of course, it's meta and it's played for laughs like Sonic Boom normally is, which I doubt it will be. This is gonna be a real crapshoot movie, guys. I hate to say it, but let me go ahead and answer the questions. For that answers the what do I think of the Sonic movie and do I think the Sonic movie will be good. Part of me wants to say, I hope the people who are making this movie at least like Sonic enough that they'll put some passion into it and try not to go the easy route of doing any of the stuff on this list over here, and try to at least do something original with the IP. Mario is getting a movie. And let me put it to you this way. Even though Illumination is working on the Mario movie, I have a million times more faith in the Mario movie than the Sonic movie. Because I know Nintendo. Nintendo cares so much about Mario as their mascot. They will refuse to put a Mario game out unless that Mario game is A+ material. Sonic Team does not care enough about Sonic that they refuse to put... They will rush a Sonic game out, as crappy as it is, to make sure it hits a release date. Sonic Team doesn't care about Sonic as a mascot, so they will throw him into any movie. I'm surprised Yui Boll didn't pick this movie up. For those that don't know Yui Boll, he's one of the worst video game directors of all time. He makes video game movies, and his movies are garbage. I'm honestly surprised Sega didn't just sell the rights to Sonic to him because he's the cheapest option. But honestly, like, I know Nintendo will be watching Illumination like a hawk and being like, nope, Mario will not fart. Mario is above that. Mario will not fart in this movie. And then they'll be like, okay, well, we'll rewrite that joke. And then, you know, Sonic Team will be watching it and be like, could we have Sonic kiss a human here? They like that in the games. Just, I'm hoping, at the very least, I will give them some credit. It's being made by Paramount and not Sony Movie. Sony gave the rights up to Sonic to Paramount. And though my tier list for movie animation goes Sony at the very bottom, Paramount, everything else, 20th Century Fox, then Disney, like their Disney studios, the MCU studios and all them, the Star Wars studios, everything tied to Disney up there. I will say this, I'm glad it's not Sony made anymore. Sony Pictures cannot make good... They've made, like, what, a couple of good movies over all their movies, but things like the Emoji Movie, and I could probably go through their list. It's pretty bad. But I'm hoping Paramount can pull this off. I really do, but Hollywood has taught me not to get my hopes up at this point. Anything based on a famous IP, especially video game IPs, tend to get the worst of it. Assassin's Creed had a bad movie. Warcraft had a bad movie. I just think they don't try because they know that they're going to get butts in seats based on the name alone. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really do. Speaking of what I would like in the Sonic movie, so this is the last question here. What I would like in the Sonic movie? None of this. I want original stuff. Honestly, what I would like, and I know the CG is going to be great because Marza, which is Sega's in-house animation studio, they're the ones that did the Sonic Unleashed animations, the Night of the Werewolf, the Sonic Unleashed shorts, those really, really high quality animations where there was no talking whatsoever, yet they still got the point across. That's what I want from a Sonic movie. I want all CG movie. I want an all CG Sega Marza animated film. That's what I want, with no talking. Could you imagine a Sonic, like one that takes place, like say Sonic Generations story told via the just animated in the CG style that was the Sonic Night of the Werewolf, with the classic characters and all that, just perfectly animated with no humans whatsoever, unless they were stylized like that weird Unleashed Pixar kind of look, but still no live action. Live action is like poison to me. I hate live action stuff. I just don't like it. Let's see. Do I think the Sonic movie will be good? I answered that. If I could have the Sonic... Okay, so here's what I would do. Just to wrap this up, because this is going to be a long video. But what would I want from the Sonic movie? Like I said, I want it to be all animated by Sega's in-house Marza Animated Studios. I'd also want the plot to follow the classic games if possible. I know there's not much real story there until like Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. But like the way I would do it, I would either base it off of Sonic 1 and 2. For the first movie would be Sonic 1 and 2. Introducing Sonic, Eggman, Tails, and the Death Egg at the very end would be the big threat. And then the teaser for the next movie that I would write for the Sonic movie, Sonic the Movie 2, would be Angel Island. That would be my end of the credits stinger. Would be, oh, there's an island over there. Let's go check it out. And that would be, you know, hinting at, oh, the next movie's got to take place on Angel Island. It would be the Sonic 3 and Knuckles storyline. And introducing Metal Sonic and all that. Maybe Sonic CD would be what my next tease would be. The Little Planet. But that would be a little niche. Or I would, for the modern fans, if they had to do Green-Eyed Sonic, I'd base it on probably Sonic Adventure... I don't know if Sonic Adventure 1 would make a good movie, because that would probably be what the CG live-action thing would tie into. If they're doing a Sonic Adventure storyline, that would be probably why this is going to be animated CGI live-action. Could you imagine if they actually did that, and Chaos showed up at the very end? Perfect Chaos? With Marza's animation? Oh man, Chaos looks better every iteration. Every generation they make Chaos in a Sonic game, he looks better and better. I would love that. But that's kind of how I do it. I'm almost out of breath here, guys, and you'll have to forgive me if this video was a little long. I just really wanted to get deep into the why I think this movie will be bad, but I'm hoping it's good aspect, and I hope I really explained myself well. I may have repeated myself often, but I am gassed right now, guys. I'm tired. I've spoken for at least 30 minutes according to this recording here. I need to go drink something and refresh myself for the next video. I will see you all then. Actually, let me know what you guys think. What do you think the Sonic movie will be like? Do you guys have high expectations for this film? Or do you think, are you like me, in which Hollywood has trained you to be negative towards these live-action CG Smurfs, Alvin and the Chipmunks type deals? Let me know in the comments below. hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Werewoof Reaction for more videos like this one. Oh my god, I'm lightheaded. Alright, time to end this, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Stay tuned.